Well, in about the last 12 days, we've had close to 25 inches of rain, and in my 53 years of being here, this is the highest the water's ever got. And as you can see, there's very little land sticking out anywhere. Everything's under, and looks like it may stay that way for a while till the rivers get down. We've got tars and LP tanks. There's LP tanks all over my farms that I don't even know who they belong to. And tractor tars and car tars and telephone poles. And I mean, when this does get out here, we're going to have a few days of just cleaning up before we can even start preparing a crop. You know, this is just not our little area. This is wide. Not only are we in this lower end of this county, you know, going to lose a lot of crops, it's a lot of other people beside us. So it's going to be big before it's over.
You know, a lot of the remote areas we serve, a lot of the residents there are becoming isolated, you know, between the flash flooding that we're kind of used to and being record flooding this time. You know, we're seeing some stuff that we haven't experienced before, so kind of having to approach it differently.
Well, you got to worry about how to get to things, and what roads that you can go through, roads you can't go through, and you know, a lot of times you just have to wait for the water to go down just to get in there. And some customers, they don't realize what high water can do and why we can't get there. And you know, if we can get them on, you know, we do what we can to get them on. No matter if it was just one customer down there, that one customer means just as much as 200 customers. You know, he wants his lights just as well as the other 200 does. And so, you know, that's part of being a co-op. Whether you live in a big rural area or a small, minute place, it's well worth getting our lights on.
At noon on April 22nd, our lake level was 2 feet below our recreation level, which means it was around 357 feet. 1 week, the Friday after that Friday, we were out here with almost near record levels. So the water you see is a 4 foot of pure water going over for the full width of this structure. It's coming over again at 25,500 cubic feet per second as of right now. The water is turbulent. It's eroded T highway. We can see in the background, you can see some of the cables and phone lines and fiber optic lines hanging down. Those have been broken because of the water pressure. T highway's gone. We don't really know how deep that water is right now because of the discharge, but it is moving material south. Just a short ways down there, it regains into the St. Francis River and continues its normal path downstream. So at the end of the day, it's up to Mother Nature after it goes over our overflow spillway at those elevations.
Well, we think the water is about 3 feet deep where I live. It's covered all of our farmland. It can be anywhere from 3 to 4 feet deep down to 10 feet deep in places. We've lost 550 acres of wheat, and it's just put a stop to all of our farming operations. Well, you know, we've all got savings, but that's going to be depleted pretty quick. It's really important that we get back out there and get that soybean crop in so we can have something to work with for next year. Sure, we wish I hadn't have done it. We wish I hadn't had to do it, but we're just we're just thankful that we're all safe. You know, most of our possessions are safe. If the water hasn't torn up the land too much, we'll be able to go back in, and with some assistance we'll be able to get back in the farming operation. We still hope to have a crop out here this year. We just have to get rid of the water and see what's there. People want to know what our losses are. We just don't know yet. It's kind of knocked us down psychologically, but you know, we're building ourselves back up slowly and feeling better about it. And knowing that if it helped somebody else, if it worked like it was supposed to, was it worth it? For them, yes. For us, it's quite a sacrifice.